Ideas and creative gifts for Christmas, a guest chef standing by on our kitchen set, and safety sense by the government. All that and much more is coming right up, and I hope you'll stay tuned.
Providing entertainment for over 25 years, WALA-TV presents a tradition in Mobile, the Dot Moore Show. Once again, Dot Moore.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We're so glad you're there. And today, Joe Brown is here from his Glazed By with some marvelous-looking gift ideas. And in our kitchen is our guest chef, who is George Panayiotou of Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. And we have more, but right now, our feature fashion on location. For our Christmas fashion this year, we brought our cameras to Oakley Mansion in Midtown Mobile. It's beautifully decorated on the outside and heavily decorated for Christmas on the inside. A very interesting season for the Oakley Mansion, although it's open all year round. And school tours, and at this time of the year, the children are able to see all of the decorations as they used to be a long time ago. On the outside behind me, you may see the Christmas tree that's decorated for the public to enjoy as well. One of the more beautiful and glamorous landmarks in the port city, the Oakley Mansion. And our feature fashion today is that look for the holidays in a metallic knit, which is a fabric that's becoming more and more popular. It's three pieces because underneath this jacket is a camisole top for that sleeveless look. The baggy pants are very popular and very comfortable to wear, and a bit of a stripe suggestion on the jacket, as well as iridescent buttons. And our Christmas fashion is courtesy of Holiday on Old Shell Road in Spring Hill. Well, recently, the government reminded us that certain blinds could be dangerous to children. In this report, we find out from the experts how some of this danger can be avoided.
The government says some window blinds can pose a serious hazard to children. When it comes to child safety at the window, safety experts say the first rule is keep the crib away from the window. The next is buy blinds and shades with no cords. The problem with lots of blinds is that children can get tangled in the pull cords. To help, the Hunter Douglas Company created a hardware system called Light Rise. It lets window blinds and shades go up and down with a gentle tug at the bottom. Some coverings are battery-powered and work by remote control. Consumers can also choose window blinds that have built-in cord tensioners or breakthrough tassels. To minimize the risk of the cords inside the blinds looping, there's a cord safety stop that can be attached to existing blinds. For information, call Hunter Douglas at 1-800-99-SAFTY.
Every year, more than 1 million people in the United States have to have cataract surgery. In this report, we learn from the medical profession some of the details why.
Cataracts may be part of getting older, but the debilitating vision loss associated with them doesn't have to be. A cataract is a clouding of the normally clear lens of the eye. It can block out light and impair normal sight. A thorough eye exam can detect the presence and determine the extent of a cataract. Symptoms include cloudy, fuzzy, foggy, or filmy vision without pain, double vision, difficulty with glare from the sun or lamps, or a clouding of the pupil. Risk factors for cataracts include family history, long-term exposure to sunlight, eye surgery, eye injury, and chronic medical problems such as diabetes. More than 1 million Americans have cataract surgery each year to help restore vision. The procedure can be performed under local anesthesia in less than an hour. According to experts, the surgery should be done as soon as the cataract begins to adversely affect vision.
Welcome back. We're on the patio with Joe Brown of Glazed By. How many years have we been working together?
It's going on 4 years now.
I thought it was going on 4.
Have fun every time I come here.
Okay, you've come a long way. You certainly have. You know, I was wondering if this could be your busiest season, maybe, Christmas?
Christmas is because it appeals to everybody, both kids and adults, and plus everybody's eligible for a gift, a handmade, personalized gift.
Yeah.
Mother's Day and Father's Day are usually my other two busiest times, but then you're only buying for your mother or grandmother or father and grandfather. Here, everybody gets a gift.
Interesting, isn't it? It certainly is. Okay, well, you know, it makes everything more personal, of course, if you thought up the idea and did it with your own two hands.
One of the most personal things that people do are handprints and footprints. You can put them on frames like that and hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
And a big item during this year is hands on Christmas ornaments. And that way you can do one each year, and pretty soon, you know, your tree can be full of handprints of all your kids. It also makes an inexpensive gift for godparents, babysitters, nannies, anything of the like. But it's a really good gift, and it can be inexpensive.
You know, that's a great idea. Yeah, I say. Okay, now I love this plate over here. It says "Believe." He's holding up a little placard that says "Believe."
It says "I believe," and that could mean Santa Claus or it could mean something spiritual. This year, after September 11th bombings, there's been a lot of more patriotic and religious things done, whereas people try to just, you know, calm themselves down.
Yeah.
Like they put American flags on ornaments.
Oh, I like that, yes.
And even crossing over with the religious and the patriotic theme, there's the crosses with the American flag on it. These are big sellers in the store. And then also, I mean, you can do them yourself, or you can actually have us do them for you as a gift.
Oh, really? I did not realize that. I thought most people did it all themselves. I mean, the origination and everything.
Well,
but they can have you follow through and finish it?
We've expanded with a lot of different offerings. Like last time I was here, I mentioned the M&Ms. We still have the 21 colors of M&Ms.
Yeah, I know.
The Christmas colors in red and green with Mardi Gras coming up. Mardi Gras is going to be real quick upon us. It's early this year. We have the purple, green, and gold M&Ms. But it's we're adding a lot more things at Glazed By You, and it's been exciting.
Well, I know you have party rooms too, and during Christmas you might have a family get together in some of those.
A lot of families have been coming in. They're bringing all the kids in and making surprise gifts like place settings and 8 dinner plates or wine glasses for their parents. Party rooms also available for corporate outings. Like if you have a dentist office or some type of medical office or law office, and you want to give the clerks some type of nice surprise, I have a lot of them coming in and doing coffee cups for the office. They offer, you know, the company will pay for it, and everybody comes in, has a good time, and then when they get back to the office, there's no doubt which coffee cup is theirs.
That's great. Okay, let's look at some of these other things. Now, I love this. This could be, what, a cookie jar or anything. Is that what it is?
That's what they're planning on making, is a cookie jar. And it just shows the different things that the handprints and footprints can go on. Anything from a canister to the Christmas ornament. I have them on a platter. It's just,
yeah.
You're left to just your imagination, but you also can use our imagination.
Oh, there's just something about getting your child's footprint or handprints and keeping it. And this certainly would be a great way to do that.
It is, and one of the things that makes it fun and special is the fact that, you know, anybody can go out and buy a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Anybody can make a Christmas gift. This is fun to do. It's a form of entertainment, and you're also, you know, knocking out your Christmas list.
Yeah, it has a dual purpose, really. Okay, now, I like your Christmas tree here. Oop. Yes. Beautiful.
And that's just another one of the ornaments. I have over 50 different types of ornaments that you can make for your tree. I have some of them right here, keeping with the personalization. You can take these little frames. They're called cutouts.
Yes.
And they have a hole cut out to where you can put a picture of your family, your dog, your daughter, your wife.
And it says princess.
It says princess. I have another one in a butterfly. I have 12 different shapes of these where you can put your daughter's or family member's picture in it and then hang it from your tree. You can also attach magnets to the back and make refrigerator magnets out of them.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now, this is very pretty here with the Christmas tree in the center.
I have a lot of items that are blank items, like the I Believe plate. These are some trees that are actually cut into the plate to give yourself a pattern, something to go by.
Yeah.
And it's specifically made for the Christmas season.
Yeah. Well, that is a splendid idea. I love that. And this is your Cookies for Santa.
Cookies for Santa is a very popular type plate that people make where the kids can make it and be handed down, or actually sometimes the mom will come in and make it and let the kids have it, and all of a sudden it becomes a family heirloom.
Yes, I was going to say, when they're very, very young, they would love to leave that as labeled as a cookie dish for him when he comes, and then later on it would become a serving dish of some kind.
We've talked a lot how you can make anything Christmas by putting a Christmas tree on it or some reindeer. You can actually take a Christmas item and make it something else. Like this is a camouflage Christmas ball. You know, if your dad's a big hunter or something like that, it's something that you can make that says Dad on it rather than Christmas. And
Yeah.
it's fun.
I love it. Listen, this is so sweet here. It's a little angel, I guess.
A little girl did that last week, and she's coming in to pick it up this week. And again, have a lot of religious items in there for you to paint to bring home the true meaning of Christmas.
A dainty little thing. Well, I think it's wonderful that you have, whoa, it didn't break, it didn't break. I think it's wonderful that you have these ideas for the Christmas tree and to add to it for different members of the family. Vixen, this is one of Santa's reindeer.
And one of the things that people need to know that when you do these items, they are dishwasher microwave safe. They're food safe. There are no toxic paints or glazes used in it.
Well, these would endure and endure through many washings. I mean, nothing could happen, could it? Well, I'm
Not
glad.
unless you drop them.
Okay. Well, I think what you need to do if you want to give a personal gift is get in touch with Glazed By as soon as you can and set up a date and maybe take a couple of members of the family.
We're in the Spring Hill Village Shopping Center at McGregor and Old Shell.
Yeah.
And the number is 345-1180.
And if they didn't get that, it's in the book, Glazed By. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Doc.
Merry Christmas. We'll be back after this. And standing patiently by in the kitchen is our guest chef, George Vanyotu.
Glad to be here again.
Yeah, boy, you've got seafood on your mind
Shoot,
today.
yeah, you know, Ruth's Chris does we do a lot of seafood at the restaurant now because it's called a regional favorite. Mobians love seafood.
Oh,
There's a lot
I
of
know.
fish, crab meat, and shrimp. And Ruth's Chris allows the Ruth's Chris to do what's called regional favorites, and that's why we get to do all these different
Is that a
seafood dishes.
fact?
They
I
sure
didn't
do,
know that.
including West Indian salad. So what we're going to do today is make a Grecian-style baked snapper or baked grouper, or actually any fish that you want to use. It's just a wonderful
Okay.
dish. What we're going to, and it's no stove cooking. It's all done in the oven. And what we're going to do, let me say that there's an old saying in chefing, I like that, chefing, culinary work called
Chefing?
mise en
Okay.
place. Mise en place is a French term which means everything in its place.
Yeah.
And what it means is if you have everything lined up that you have to use and never leave the area again, you
Yeah.
can cut down half the time it takes to prepare something. So
Hey,
you'll
that's
see
an
in
idea.
5
Just
minutes what we're
line
going to
it
do.
up, yeah.
All the ingredients are here. So we're going to start out with good old Pam or any coating
Okay.
agent that you want. We're taking a 9 by 13 baking dish. Meantime, turn your oven on 450 degrees. Preheat it, babe. There you go.
Yeah.
We've got a beautiful piece of snapper here, which we're putting in the dish.
Oh,
okay?
he's a big one.
Now, we'll take a lemon. We're just going to squeeze a little lemon on it. Remember, this is Grecian fish, and we're putting all the Greek flavors. We're building flavors is what we're doing. We're building.
It adds a lot to a lot of dishes.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Lemon is great with seafood.
Yeah.
Great. Hell, some people like it on steaks. Excuse that. Can we delete that out? I thought I was back in my own kitchen. You probably didn't even hear it, but that's okay.
Okay, what's that?
All right. This is like Lowry's seasoning salt or Tony Saturated seasoning salt or blackening seasoning, whatever you want to put a little seasoning, a little flavor on it.
Yeah.
So what you got to do. Okay. This is a red onion. Red onions are kind of tart and have a great flavor.
And that is a potent onion. I've been trying to stand away from it a
I
little
thought
bit.
Claude had something happen to the family. He's been crying for the last 20 minutes over there.
It'll make you cry.
It will do it. And actually, this is about 2 pounds of fish. This is 1 pound. I only got half a batch. But we're just going to take this. We're just going to put. You think I'm putting a lot of onion in here, but watch when you taste the finished product. It's not as much onion as you think because you're baking the onion. You're taking a lot of the bite out of it. Okay. Good. Next thing we're going to take is a green bell pepper. We're just going to cut it in little, nice little pieces.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's one of the most fascinating things I think a chef does is use that big cutter and just go down
You know what
the
this
line.
is called? This is a Chinese cleaver.
Is
It's
it?
like a giant raised blade with a wooden handle. It's a Chinese cleaver. It's very, very sharp.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Chinese and the Orientals have been using it for years in their shops, but most chefs have discovered this is a wonderful thing. You can almost cut the onion paper thin if you want. It's
Is
that good.
Right?
Okay, next we're going to do, we're going to take a tomato. Now, here's one of the tricks I show you all the time. Cut a tomato crosswise. To get the seeds out of the tomato, you're actually just going to take them out like that. Got it? But I've got my garbage
I
can
never
down
thought
here,
of
Dot. You
taking
sure
the
are.
seeds out.
Well, the seeds, sometimes you really don't want them in there. They don't look attractive. They make it chewy.
Oh,
You want a nice,
yeah,
smooth
that's
texture
true.
on this one, so you don't always need to do it, but whenever you want to do it, that's the way you do it. You cut it crosswise, take those little seeds out. I love to call them they're not tricks, they're little skills that you learn over the years, because remember, if you do this day in and day out, you need to find shortcuts. You need to find an efficient way to do something. Otherwise, you'll spend half the day just doing something like that. So I'm going to do with the tomato. I feel like I'm Ron Popeil with this thing slicing and done.
You know, I was thinking about it personally.
Right.
People waste a lot of steps in the kitchen by not lining things up, and I'm one of them. But I'm going to
Well,
learn.
it's called mise en place. Everything in its place, and we require all of our chefs to do that. But most chefs have learned through the years how to do it anyway. It just saves them a lot of time. And if they do go to the refrigerator, they try to think of like 2 or 3 other things that they have to get at the same time.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to reach up on the shelf
Right.
to get some of the spices.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Now, there's the tomatoes.
Okay.
This is chopped garlic, chopped fresh garlic. A couple of pieces of that. Added more flavors. See that?
Yeah,
More
it
flavors.
adds a lot of flavor.
It sure does. This is olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. Mm-hmm. Another flavor. Dried basil.
Ah, yeah.
Good old dried basil. Let me tell you the difference between the dried herbs and the fresh herbs. Fresh herbs are great for garnish. They look good. They do add flavor.
Yeah.
But the dried herbs are more potent. If you want the flavor without the look, don't worry about the fresh herbs except to use them as a garnish later on.
Is there one or two that you use more than others?
I use oregano, dill, and basil.
Yeah, I'm
Well, and-
familiar with oregano. It really
But
does.
I use fresh garlic. Go through
Okay.
many pounds of garlic a week. Now guess what this is? It's not blue cheese.
No, and it's not
Parmesan-
cottage cheese.
Not cottage cheese. It's feta cheese.
Okay.
That's Greek cheese. We're going to top it off with the
Yeah.
Greek cheese.
You have 2 minutes. Okay. That
Okay.
cheese, oh, I love it. Just by itself.
Right. Let me tell you an interesting thing. Tabasco is a flavor enhancer.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is if you
And
don't
you put a little
abuse the
Tabasco.
privilege, you know.
That's exactly right. So you put a small amount in there. This is white wine. This in case it's Chardonnay.
Oh, that's
And you don't want to
interesting.
wash the spices off the fish, so you go around the outer edge. Just the outer edge. Okay? About a half a cup. Now, the oven should be at 450 degrees. We should put this in the oven uncovered.
Oh.
Bake it for 15 to 20 minutes until you can push the fish and it's nice and white and flaky in there. So
Just 15 to 20 minutes?
that's all. Maybe it took me 20 minutes when I did
Yeah.
a practice one last night.
Well, that's a pretty
Now,
hot oven.
Through the magic of TV, as you know, Dachila,
Oh, already?
it's just like that. It's amazing. Here is
Oh,
the finished product.
Oh, boy. Now, look how those onions, when they're cooked down, have added color to that
That
dish.
color. The tomatoes, the green onion.
Yeah.
And it's made its own broth, so you now have a gravy to go along with it. And if we have time, or if we don't, we can come back and try it in a few minutes. What would you
Let
like?
me take a taste of this.
Okay, try the end piece where it's, you can get to
Here?
it. Right.
Yeah. Oh, but I better not attempt the onion.
I know what Dot's having for lunch or dinner today. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. That easy. 7 minutes, we're done.
Just wonderful. Thank you, and we'll be seeing you along the way.
Thank you, Dot. I enjoyed
And you
this.
brought me a
Again,
recipe, did you?
I brought you a bunch of recipes.
Okay,
over
if
here.
you want
Sure
the
did.
recipe,
Call Dot,
drop
don't
me a
call
line
George.
and ask for it with a return envelope, and I will send it to you.
Right.
We'll be back. Stay with us.
I made that.
Cut him off. How is it?
It's his road gang.
Nobody gets the goods like you, Joe.
Well, anybody can get the goods. The hard part's getting away. Plan a good enough getaway, you could steal Ebbets Field.
Ebbets Field's gone.
What'd I tell you?
One of the latest releases from Warner Brothers in Burbank, California comes Heist. It stars Gene Hackman and Danny DeVito. And here's a peek preview.
Hey, buddy, you forgot your change.
Makes the world go round. What's that? Gold. Some people say love. Yeah, they're right, too. It is love. Love of gold. Cut him off. How is it? It's his road gang.
Nobody gets the goods like you, Joe.
Well, anybody can get the goods. The hard part's getting away. Plan a good enough getaway, you could steal Ebbets Field.
Ebbets Field's gone.
What'd I tell you?
We got the go-ahead. Got a firm date on the Swiss thing.
He's broke, he's tired, cops are looking for him.
I gotta get out of town. I gotta go.
I give you the money now and you're gone. I bankroll this job on your say-so.
Hey, what do you want from me?
I want you to do the other thing.
Walk away from it.
You can't run. You know they'll hunt you down.
Joe!
I gotta fight it out.
Where you going with this?
I'm gonna stand this thing on his head. The plan has changed. I need you to suit up. It's a good plan.
How'd you figure it out? Go, go, go.
I tried to imagine a fellow smarter than myself. And then I tried to think, what would he do?
We got your gold. Where's the gold? What was the deal?
Well, the deal was we get away with the gold.
And then what?
We slip away.
You slip away.
Take the money, cruise down some tropic island.
You think you're gonna just sail away?
I was gonna make you rich, and you've just become more trouble than you're worth. Well, you want to tell me what made you a criminal?
What made you a criminal?
Nothing made me a criminal. I am a criminal. I hate to do anything as dramatic as count to 3. But 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, she's the go-getter.
I'm the go-getter. You tell me what you want me to go get.
Ain't you a piece of work?
Is that a question?
She could talk her way out of a sunburn.
Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito, Delroy Lindo, Sam Rockwell, Rebecca Pidgeon, and Ricky Jay.
Is it gonna be cool? He's so cool when he goes to bed, sheep count him.
In a film written and directed by David Mamet.
Everybody needs money. That's why they call it money.
Heist.
Thank you for joining us. That's our show. Until we see you next week, I hope you stay happy.